Hello everyone and welcome back to the Solino channel. In spite of all my recent Prehistoric Kingdom videos, I figured that it would just make sense to bring out a video on why you should probably buy Prehistoric Kingdom. Considering it's only in early access, it is pretty insane to think what it's going to look like in the coming years. But of course I don't want to go too in depth already because it is of course the purpose of today's video. But yeah, today we'll be looking at why you should buy Prehistoric Kingdom. But as always, if you do go on to enjoy today's video, please do consider liking and subscribing, as it does really help out the channel. You've been smashing the like goals recently, so today if we can hit, I'm going to say 40 likes, that is the highest like goal I've done in a while, I will be very happy, and that should make you happy, I guess. But with that being said, let's get into the video. As I did just mention, Prehistoric Kingdom is still in early access, and from what I've seen, or more to the point from what you've seen, the game does look pretty incredible. In terms of artistic capabilities, it's like if Zoo Tycoon and Jurassic World Evolution 2 were just put together, this would be the outcome. Now, unfortunately, in terms of behavioural traits, the game doesn't carry too much right now, but that is of course expected. It is early access, and I'm sure in the not so distant future, we will see much more detail to our dinosaurs and just prehistoric animals. But the reason so many people like this game is, without a shadow of doubt, the modular aspect. And what I mean by that is Prehistoric Kingdom is very much a your imagination is the limit type of game. If you want to build a mountain, you can do it. If you want to build a McDonald's, I'm relatively sure you can do it. Point being, this game is pretty crazy considering it is dinosaurs and modular. That's what I'd always wanted from Jurassic World Evolution 2 that I quite frankly never got. And, you know, that is partially the reason why I'm so, you know, in love with Prehistoric Kingdom at the moment. Of course, the game has its flaws. It's got not the greatest performance. It's, you know, it's got its flaws. But as I said, that is always expected with a game that's in early access. And I'd say it's extremely good for value considering it only costs £30. For reference, that's almost half of what Jurassic World Evolution 2 costs, and that's just being the base game. Prehistoric Kingdom lets you build a dinosaur park, or I should say prehistoric creature park, that is quite frankly beyond your wildest dreams. And another thing that I love is the fact that it's not just limited to dinosaurs. There's smilodons, woolly mammoths. There's so much variation that they can create because of the way they've laid out their game, and that is just something that I think they've taken advantage of and done it in a pretty good manner considering its competition is Jurassic World Evolution 2. It's got dynamic weather. You know, when it comes to taking photos, I think that that's something that's extremely slept on in a lot of games, but in Prehistoric Kingdom you can change light angles, you can change time of day, you can change the speed the game's going at, all from the same selection of options. And that is something that I wish we had in Jurassic World Evolution 2, but I mean of course we do, but it's so much more in-depth and I wish that we did have that. Customization for your dinosaurs is not as in-depth as Jurassic World Evolution 2, and I don't mean to keep comparing JWE2 and Prehistoric Kingdom, it's just, you know, we've all played JWE2 at some point, I'm assuming, considering that is the basis of my channel. And, you know, it's just a good example of where Prehistoric Kingdom thrives. I put out a poll the other day on whether or not you guys preferred Prehistoric Kingdom or Jurassic World Evolution 2, and 62% of you said Prehistoric Kingdom. That's another thing that just adds to this seemingly endless pile of good things about Prehistoric Kingdom. It's very much community backed. I don't know about you, but I only found out properly about Prehistoric Kingdom at some point last year. I also found out this morning that there's people that have been supporting Prehistoric Kingdom for almost 8 years. And you know, to me at least, that's just a pretty crazy thought. It means that there's people that have been supporting this game that I've now come to love since I was 7 years old. And that is all for today's video. If you have enjoyed and are excited for Prehistoric Kingdom's development, make sure to subscribe as I'll be delivering you all the latest news. That's all from me. Thanks for watching, and I do hope to see you in the next one.